As I was walking, I've come across this plant. This beautiful beauty is blue agave from where I'm from. It falls under the agave family or species. It's a really slow bloomer. It's also known as the century plant, probably because it takes a lot of time to grow. For it to have reached this size, I think it must be at least 15 years old or 10. A very slow grower, century plant, can live up to about 100 years or more. As it grows, it also develops some pups around. Look at this, for example. This is a small pup. So over its lifespan, you'll have to pick a few pups here and there. So if you are an avid plant grower, this is a plant. Then look at the thorns. Look at the thorns. It gives it that aggressive look. Can look well outside gates, one on each side, to give it that aggressive look. Yeah. Okay, have a look at this. This is a perfect example of how an agave tequilana looks like. Look at the curves. Yeah. Look at the thorns. So if you have some good, really nice entrance, a gate, you probably need to like put 2 of these on each side. It will give it that aggressive look on it. Yeah. So look at the pups. As it grows, you'll have to collect a few of these. So for avid planters, you can redistribute these on your yard or porch. Yeah. Even along your perimeter wall on the outside. It gives it an edge. Look at that plant, the century plant. So you'll have to be patient with it. It's a really slow grower. It probably won't go past 6 feet, maximum 4 feet, and it spreads and it curls the leaves. Yeah, it gives them those curves. Very beautiful. I love it. Blue agave tequilana. Let me know what you think about this magnificent plant. Here we have this one, royal palm. Yeah, scientific Roystona regia. Very magnificent, royal, stately. Look at that beautiful edge. So let's see what this fence is made of. What do we have here? Over there, royal palm. This right here, I'm not sure, looks like an hibiscus here. This pink hibiscus plant. Yeah, this hibiscus. This is not hibiscus, sorry. This right here, this is hibiscus. So the fence, what the fence made of? Let's see. This is a mix of bougainvillea and duranta variegated. These are yellow variegated or golden variegated duranta and the bougainvillea mix, pink bougainvillea. Look at how that's stunning. Look at it. So over here down, it's a mix of golden duranta variegated and variegated, like, why do we call it variegated? Look at the leaves. You see the leaf. You see over there the rough edge that it got. That's why it's called variegated duranta. And this is not variegated. The green one is not variegated because the leaves are kind of smooth. So that's the difference. Let me know what you think about this on the comment section. Down here, what we have, so back in the, I was telling you how you can use this along the perimeter fence on the outside. So look at it, aggressive. Look at it. It stands out. Let me show you what this guy has done. You see, along a straight line from here straight, it gives it that edge. Look at that fence, beautiful fence. That's a mix of bougainvillea, duranta, and what looks like valeria. I'm not sure. Let me see. This right here, I don't know. It's viewers. I like it for the fact that it grows straight up. Maybe For plants like these, colored plants, my opinion, the way I love them to appear, I love them to appear kind of bushy. So if I was the one maintaining this, I'll like clip it over there, then maybe propagate it to like form a bulb, a thick bulb of that maroonish color, that beautiful thing we got over there going on over there. So here we still have the blue agave in all its glory. Look at that, look at that, look at that, magnificent. So look at that hedge, beautiful hedge. This is probably 6 feet. Poa sana. This is probably about 6 feet. So these are bougainvillea. These are bougainvillea and a duranta mix. 6 feet. Look at that. Magnificent, magnificent, magnificent. That is lovely. So behind here, what do we have behind here? What is this? Viewers in the comment section, let me know what's this. What's that? Probably in the agave family. Let me know what you think, viewers. Let me know, comment. What do we have here? Look at the beautiful curls of the blue agave. I love the blue agave. There are various types of agaves. My favorite is the blue agave. What do we have here? We have the white bougainvillea, and here is another. This is let me show you. This is an agave. This is a female agave. I hope I'm right. These are duranta. These right here. This is a white bougainvillea. This is duranta. What do we have on the fence? There is this flower. This one right here. What is it? Looks like valeria to me. So what the proprietor of this facility has done is that for his hedge he has mixed bougainvillea right here, golden duranta variegated, and straight ahead looks like some valeria plants going on inside here. For the viewers in the comment section, drop a comment, let me know the name of that plant. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is valeria. What do we have here? This is the female agave. Notice the difference. Female agave. This is the female agave here. That's how it looks like. It has some along the edge, there is some, it has the yellow. In the inside there is some bluish grayish. It gives it an edge. Beautiful. I prefer them outside the compound, just after your live fence. It stands out. It gives it some aggressive look, like you mean business. Yeah. So white bougainvillea. Bougainvillea has come to be my favorite plant for fences and edge, because bougainvillea, it comes in different colors. There's white bougainvillea. There is over here up here there is pink bougainvillea. There's one that comes in orange. Let me see, it's probably not here, but there's one that comes in orange. So I've seen at least three that I know of. Yeah, 3 shades. White over here, pink, and the yellow one. I'll show you that in a few. So back there, what do we have? That's the stately royal palm, and that too is the stately royal palm. What is this over here? Viewers in my comment section, let me know what's this over here. So these are 6 feet tall hedge, complete privacy. I can't see what's over there in the backside. There's no concrete perimeter fence over here, so I prefer that over concrete. So what do we have here? This is blue agave, probably my favorite plant of the week. Blue agave, or tequilana agave. Magnificent. Look at that. If you have this if you have this outside your live fence, yeah, like, look at the thorns. Like, it has that attitude. I love the attitude that it portrays, like you mean business. So that's what's up. Look at that, beautiful curves. The beauty about the agave is that it will always give you the pups, like pups. You propagate them elsewhere, yeah, the seedlings or the pups. Agave, I don't think an agave can be propagated. An agave cannot be propagated. You just have to have the pup. Yeah, let me know what you think. So for the beauty about bougainvillea, I was almost skipping that. The beauty about bougainvillea is that you can propagate it. Once you have one thick, maybe a few branches of bougainvillea, you can cut them like small cuttings and plant them in some sandbox to have root development on each cuttings you have, then use it to spread your fence. That's if you don't have a lot of money. The con about using that method is you have to wait for a longer time for the root to grow and for the plant to form some stems before you transplant it. And maybe when you are doing that, if you are not blessed with the resources like water, the rains, if like you depend on the rains might just have passed and your plants will die. So if you are working on a budget, maybe you can propagate, but if you are time constrained and want it much faster, you can buy the seedlings. We have them in nurseries everywhere around. Bougainvillea, Duranta, and Valeria. These also, I don't know what's this. This is an agave, commonly known back in my country, viewers. It's commonly, many people will say this is sisal. I'll also call it sisal locally, but this specific one, I don't know the name. That is a blue. That right there. That is a female agave. That is a blue agave, and this right here. Viewers, let us know what this is. Another view. So this is from the agave family. So viewers, let us know if you know what that is. And this right here is the female agave, and this, let's talk about this right here. Let's talk about this. This is what we know as the areca. The areca palm. The areca palm is commonly used for privacy screening and also used as a windbreaker. It forms this thick outgrowth. An areca, if you're working with a small piece of land, an areca won't be the best choice of privacy screen because see how it clamps up down there. That's an areca for you, and you have to keep on pruning it. An areca has a lot of undergrowth. It forms a lot of debris, so you'll have a lot of work, but it really is beautiful. If you have all the time and energy to do that cleaning every like a few months or so, every week, you'll really have a great privacy screening. It grows up to like, let's say 20 feet, a slow grower, but a great windbreaker and privacy screening. If you have a big piece of land, I'd recommend areca palm anytime. So viewers, let's know what's this plant. Yeah, it has some maroon color. What's that? That's our majestic queen. This is the female agave. Look at that. Beautiful. What's this purple plant over here? The maroon. Yeah, that's maroon. Areca palm. Not my kind of palm though. For people with big pieces of land, I'd recommend you go for areca palm. I'll show you in a bit. This is kind of not well maintained. I'll show you like if you come across another beauty that is well maintained. You see what I'm talking about. So if you have like a big piece of land, resorts, golf courses, this is your kind of palm. A great windbreaker, very strong, and a beauty. I don't know, back here we call it, it's commonly known as an umbrella. We just call it an umbrella. I don't know, probably because it forms that beautiful canopy. It's good for shades. My growing up, it used to be the most common shade plant, yeah, during my teenage years. So what do we have here? Let's see. Let's talk about a wall over here. Edges and plants. This is a yellow duranta. So if you are looking to grow, if you are looking to have a live fence, you already have a fence. You see what this guy has done? He already has a wall. There's an electric fence and a wall over there. So what he has done, he has planted yellow. He has planted the yellow duranta. Yellow duranta does not have thorns. So for those without, if you don't have a perimeter, for those without,
amen, you too, thank you, bye.
For those without a perimeter, if you're looking for a edge, maybe you use a thorny one like a keapa or a bougainvillea. Bougainvillea is thorny. So a bougainvillea is stony and a kayapa too is stony. So if you don't have a perimeter wall already built, you can use a kayapa and a bougainvillea. The mix will be so thick. You grow them in clusters while growing. The mix will be so thick and create that security buffer you're looking for. So this right here, this is a yellow duranta for the beauty, about 6 to 7 feet. Beautiful. Let me know what you think. The guy seeing me doing my thing is giggling at me. Yeah, I think he loves what I'm doing. So let me see, what do we have here? What next? Wow. So what do we have here? This right here. Let's talk about this for a moment. This right here is what we call a thika palm. Here in Kenya we call this a thika palm. Thika palm is a beauty. Let me tell you why. Thika palm, also a slow grower, but not very slow. You can trim for a thicker palm, you can trim it, you can give it a cut how you want it to look, and you can manage you can play with the branches to form that level canopy, but I prefer to leave it that way. The thicker palm is a beauty. It's a shade tree. You can have it along the driveway or next to let's say do we call them the rears? No, not the rear. The rear side. Maybe if you want to chill, like a gazebo, like you see near your gazebo or something. Right. This the alcaria. What we have here, this is a thicker palm. Then right there, that is an alcaria. The one at the tip, that's an alcaria. All these, I don't know. I don't know how to. This is indigenous to Kenya. I look at the leaves. I don't know the name. So somebody let me know. This umbrella, what's its English name? Also, what do we have here? These are pink bougainvillea. Earlier on, I was telling you how it makes a good flower for the fence. The bougainvillea creates some thorns too. So that variegated duranta, that over there, that is a bottle brush. Correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like a bottle brush. What do we have here? This is I'm forgetting the name, a very common tree, and this right here is a bottle brush too. So with the bougainvillea, when you mix this bougainvillea with a keapa, it really forms a very beautiful edge. You mix in the flowers. There's the white one, you throw in the pink one, all of it in there. So have a look at what this guy has done over here. This is an example of a live fence. So down here, what do we have down here? This is let me show you. Let me get close. I don't want to trespass onto someone's property, so I think these are better. So what do we have here? This is a Duranta. You see how it has been grown over there. The beauty about Duranta is that it forms a really nice thick hedge. So if you want it to grow as long as 8 feet, 10 feet, it can. So it can also be propagated. This one cluster over here with the long stems, you can make some cuttings and propagate it. This is a yellow Duranta. There is the right there, that's a green Duranta, yellow Duranta, green Duranta, yellow Duranta. So mashing them up together brings out that beautiful feel. What do we have here? This right here, this is a bougainvillea. So this is a bougainvillea, a red. Is this a red or a pink? This is a bougainvillea. And yeah, I don't know what's that tree. This is thick, but this is a bougainvillea. The thick one over there looks like clusia, but not. Clusia does not grow so high. Look at that. Looks so beautiful. Look at that. Look at this fence. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. So what we have here, this is a fence made up of Duranta. That right there is green Duranta, variegated Duranta. This tree right here is a shade tree, candle nut, from where I'm from. Let me know Duranta. You see the fence, there's no wall over there, it's just the live fence. This tree right there, right, I don't know the name of the tree, so I'll pass for that. This is the thicker palm, a shady tree, grows straight up to 10 to 15 feet tall. This is the thicker palm too, this right here, and this is the green Duranta. Makes for a beautiful fence. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at that. Look at that. So that makes for a beautiful live fence. If you're working without a wall, maybe you are in the village, your security, where you're from, the security is great, you can opt for the live wall instead of going for the wall. Personally, I don't prefer walls. This is what I'll go for. I'll just make it very dense as it can get. I'll throw in the Durantas, I'll throw in the bougainvillea, and I'll throw in the K-apples up to maybe 8 feet or even more to 10. Sum that up, let me show you something. Along this beautiful perimeter wall, there is probably no walking over here because we have a dedicated pedestrian walkway over here. So here on this beautiful lawn, the blue agave, because of its thorny, you probably don't want people sitting along this beautiful manicured lawn. So this is where the blue agave comes in. Agave tequilana, with its beautiful thorns and edges, it brings out the oomph, the aggressive nature, steer away the attitude. Yeah, so let's just zoom it in. Let's just zoom it, see how the fence looks like. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So maybe a blue agave over here, maybe not. What do we have here? This plant is probably producing 2 color variations. Look at that. Look at it from the outside. Growing from the bottom, it's a green patch of dense leaves. On the top, let me hold this one. Look at that. This green patch on the top it's yellow. See how that has been carved. Let me show you. Let me take a better angle. See how it looks. It curves to the top. Beautiful. Let me know what you think. So I don't know, viewers, let me know, how do you call this? What's this plant, viewers? What's this? How do you call it? Looks so beautiful. Look, the yellow on top and the green. Looks like two different plant species, but it's one plant. So this, let's talk about this, the magnificent cordyline. The cordyline plant. Look at that color variations. So the beauty about a cordyline, it does not grow too tall. It a level 2 plant. For me, I prefer it to grow like a thick dense hedge. So I'll probably clip it, propagate it, different cuttings, propagate a few cuttings using the stem, then make a few more growths around it to make it one big dense growth. Over here we have what we know as the, I probably don't know that. Viewers, let me know, what's this? It looks like some sort of grass. And this undergrowth of yellow, what's that? Let me know. Let me zoom in. I don't want to overstep my boundaries. These are private property, so I'm probably staying as far as I can, not to create any suspicion and make the owners uncomfortable. This plant, viewers, how do you call this? It has some green leaves. This is the cordyline. Look at that. Look at how the cordyline, very beautiful. Here, this is the cordyline, beautiful. And this too, I don't know the name, but let me know. You can also, viewers, in the comment section, let me know how this plant, what's the name. So let's know what this is. This is the cordyline. Up here, what do we have here along the perimeter fence? This is the Italian cypress. The cypress family. It grows really tall, a beauty. The Italian cypress, 1, 2, 3, along that fence, makes for a beautiful edge. So what do we have over here? Okay, let's take a view at this property from this angle. See the beauty of this. Look at that. Italian cypress all through. Another plant that can really make a good combi with this is the ashoka, elsewhere called false ashoka. False ashoka also grows tall. It's such a beauty. It can, when mixed up with the Italian cypress along the fence or driveways, it makes for a really captivating view. And look at that. Over there we have the golden cane palm over there. This probably belongs in the cactus family. Can you see that? Viewers, let me know what this is over here between the Italian cypress. It belongs in the cactus family. So there's this over here. There's this, I don't know, looks like some sort of grass, not an agave. This right here belongs in the, probably a grass. That's not an agave. So these are bottle brush, standing bottle brush. What we have here is what we know as the golden palm or golden cane palm. The difference between, let's talk about this for a moment. The difference between this and the areca palm is that the golden cane palm grows like a cane. Look at that. If I showed you this before showing you the leaves, you'd probably, the first thing that will come into your mind is a bamboo or a cane. It looks like a cane. That's why it's called golden cane. An areca is different. An areca has a lot of outgrowth and fronds coming up. It leaves a lot of debris. So managing an areca, it kind of needs resources. So if you have some deep pockets, you can go for the areca for privacy screening, but you can't have an areca over here. It will probably, it won't have a good view. while working with a small piece of land. What do we have here? This is a royal palm, Royston regia. Oh, and that over there forming a canopy, that is a traveler's palm. This is the ashoka. This is what I'm telling you about. An ashoka can be mashed in with Italian cypress. It grows perpendicularly straight. So also a nice tree. I love it. I'm going to try this somewhere. So this is a royal palm, but it probably is dying. There's some rot going on the stem over here, so it looks like it's dying. This is a cane palm. Look at that. This right here, this is a traveler's palm. It does not belong to the palm family, but it's commonly known as the traveler's palm. It belongs to the banana family. Right here is a healthy royal palm, Royston regia. This is my favorite palm. There are those that have the bulge at the top. That is a different species from the one that has a bulge on the bottom. I'll research that and give you the name in a few, but the one with the bulge on the bottom is native to California, and the one with the bulge on the top is native. The one with the bulge, let me hold this straight. The one with the bulge on the top is native to Cuba. It's no longer available in the world because a lot of its seeds were probably were shipped to different parts of the country, so most of them are potted up in nurseries and grown they're no longer in the wild. So this is native to Cuba, royal palm native to Cuba, because of that bulge on the upper part of the trunk. The one native to California has a bulge on the bottom base, so that's the difference. And this right here, these two, royal palm native to Cuba. Look at that. Look at that. So let's zoom out and see how that hedge looks like. Look at that. Look at that. Behind that, this is a candle nut for shades and some thicker palm along the edge. So I'm going to cross the road so that we just zoom in and see how this looks like. So have a look at that. How does that look like? So let me zoom in. Have a look at that. Royal palm. Royal palm. Its sister golden palm. Triple golden palm. It has been grown. It does not come as a triple stem. You have to grow the 3 stems to the combination you want. You can make it triple, double. I prefer triple. So what I'd do, make one. If you want to have a beautiful look like the one at the center, you need to make it like a younger, while growing it, while planting it, plant a shorter plant than the ones at the sides, so that when it's growing, it has that difference in look. Or the one in the middle should be taller than the ones on the side. So look at that. Palm fever. Look at that. How does that look? How does that look? Beautiful. About this fence, what do we have here? What we have here is almost, let's see, this is almost more than 15 feet tall. This is almost more than 15 feet tall edge. What we have here is a mixture of K-appa. Let's see. This is a K-appa. K-appa, it has these. K-appa has got these thorny. These are probably fresh branches, but it's still pricky. It has that thorny. It has thorns, and this is a bougainvillea. So a bougainvillea too has thorns. You see this? You see this? A bougainvillea too has thorns. This is a pink bougainvillea. So a K-appa can be mixed well with bougainvillea to create some really nice security buffer. You might be keeping inside there some small, maybe the small critters can pass through, but no, not chicken, no dogs, no cats can pass. Maybe cats are really sneaky, they can, but for security, no man, no thief would want to go through that dense formation of thorns. So look at that. Let me just move back. This is a K-upper 15. Look at that. Look at that. This wall is probably 10 courses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. This it has outmatched the wall by height by almost 2 to 3 feet, probably 3 feet. So this is about 15 feet. Look at that thick formation of thorns. That's a K-upper. Am I pronouncing it right? K-upper. Look at that beauty. So the beauty about this, let's talk about that for a minute. The beauty about K-upper is that it can easily be propagated. Like, take these cuttings, like, let's see, these are cutting. Take this, remove these leaves, and you must ensure that all the leaves have been removed, so that whatever the stem that will remain with all the resources, the nutrients, water resources, whatever it will be using to form the new roots, is dedicated to the roots entirely and not to the stems. You cut off the leaves. All you have to do is put this inside the sand, and like here on the, you have to like put it in some anti-root rot. There are some stuff, there's some thick paste or powder sold in agrovets. You just go get one, ask your local agrovet the best to use in such a scenario. So dip this into the paste and put it in some seedling bed, and after that you'll have a growth. It will start forming stems. It will form roots and form stems. So if you have it this way, it will form growths over here and there. So if you are working with a large piece of land, you have to like make growths from this while it's flat, as opposed to this. So depends on what you're working with. So that's it. Let's move back and see how it looks like. What do you prefer so far on what I've shown you for the hedges and fence? What do you prefer? A wall, a live fence, trees, chicken mesh, the barbed wire? Let me know. There's also precast technology and that walling technology that I've seen, but I don't know them specifically, right? Like this just concrete wall. Something interesting caught my eye. Have a look at this. How do you call this in your native? This probably a desert plant. It stores a lot of water in its stem. So these thorns over here, probably this is a defensive mechanism against predators. But that is not the primary reason it has these thorns. I think the thorns is like maybe leaf reduction mechanism, so that it can store a lot of its whatever it needs to store in these stems. So this is some nasty security. I've had bad experiences with this while I was growing up back in the days, so it's not my type of thing. But if you are for ranchers, if you're working with some really big vast piece of land, along the areas where you feel there's high risk of breach, you can throw in this. It got some really bad attitude going on with it. Such a beauty. So what this guy has done over here is that he has a dedicated live fence of K-apple and some trees in the outside, That's a brilliant idea. A few trees over here, and then I don't know what's in the inside, but there's no walling over here. Probably what you only have is a barbed wire or chicken mesh. Yeah, so this is enough security. Nobody, even a thief, does not want harm to get to him, so I doubt if anybody will be jumping inside that live fence. So just at the edge, at the bottom, right inside the compound, I'd trim it up, make a nice bed of soft soil, red soil down there, then plant the durantas. The duranta should go at least 2 feet to make that soft cushion for whoever is lounging. If you make some dedicated benches for like lounging around on your gazebo, you don't have, when kids are playing around, they're cushioned from the thorns. Yeah, some soft life in the inside and some rough theme to the outside. So that's my type of style. Come with me now, come with me. Wow, Saddam. Doggy. Amazing, look at Saddam the dog. One thing about this dog in African village, if you get to the village and you follow this, you can't miss a feast anywhere. It's a very helpful dog. It does not get sick, knows how to hustle its way around the areas. Just follow it, he'll take you to a feast. You can't miss a funeral or a wedding or a party where sheep, goats and all that white meat and red meat is going down. Saddam or Bosco. I've kept dogs before. I had a dog, I named it Gaddafi after the Libyan dictator. Not that Gaddafi was a dog, but I liked the Libyan leader for what he stood for. To date, I consider him one of Africa's greatest heroes. Now that's Saddam. Yeah, this should be your best friend in an African setup. There's something here I don't want to miss. Let's talk about it. This, what do we have here? This right here, this is a foxtail palm. No, this is a fishtail palm. It's called a fishtail because the leaves, there is how it, I'll throw in a picture. You can also Google it. This is a fishtail palm. How the leaves curve, they have the wedge shape of a fishtail, so that's the fishtail palm. When you grow it in an area with a great soil nutrition and maybe fertilizer, if your soil is cannot support such growth, you throw in a little bit of fertilizer over there. It creates some beautiful green leaves. This type of palm can grow for about 75 years. It's such a beauty. It does not have intrude. It does not. The beauty about this type of palms is that they don't have those intrusive roots, like they want to spread, go crack the walls and stuff. No, that's the beauty about it. How does it look? Wonderful. Some bananas over here. Bananas in the African setup, like you already have your fence over there. You throw in some bananas and some fruits. Yeah, so like when children are around during the holidays, they can have something to like play, like the fruit trees provide them with some good spot. Hunting the fruits and gathering them is some good spot for them. It's good for their development. So throw in a few fruits here and there. If you have a compound, mangoes, avocados, and maybe some bananas, but you can't climb a banana. We were talking about an ashoka. Ashoka grows straight like an Italian cypress, so this is great for driveways, along perimeter fences, and also close I don't know about its roots, but I love it. I love it. There's a popular there's a popular saying about this tree that it doesn't grow where there is no money. So if you have hands which are glue, you don't release money, this thing is probably going to die on you. So you really have to be patient and yeah, to achieve that, even to achieve that height. Yeah. So you see the owner of the house, yeah, to put up that, he must, when he was putting it up until now, he must have some good income. So this ashoka, false ashoka plant, you need to be patient with it, like good manure. It does well even in sunny areas. It can grow up to more than 20 feet. It creates a good combination with the Italian cypress. The Italian cypress I'd showed you before previously. So yeah, and let's talk about this. What do we have here? This is a royal palm. This is a royal palm native to California. Look at the bottom stem. At the bottom of the stem there's a bulge that reduces as it climbs up to create its leaves. My favorite palms. So we have some bananas, same to what the other guys were doing. They have used the available and developed road reserve to maybe create some small kitchen garden. This is a banana. The banana here, we have some cabbages. Look at that. These are cabbages. Those are cabbages. And here, where the garden ends, we have some, I don't know what this, it looks beautiful. Viewers, in the comment section, let me know what this is. It looks very beautiful. The color, royal purple. Look at that purple. Look at that. And in the inside it's green. Look at that contrast. Look at that. Beautiful. Such a beauty. So there's that, and there is what else do we have? There is that beautiful kitchen garden over there, and there is also our bananas over there, and bananas, more bananas, and more crops. What this is maize. It's raining over here in Nairobi, so you'd probably want to like do your live fences if you're doing your live fences, or plant those ornamental plants for whoever is planting. I'd recommend you to use tropical themed plants, palm 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 trees, yeah, some royals, throw in some golden palms over there. It brings for some stately and royal look in your residential places. So what do we have here? Wow, look at that. Look at that. Now that's a false ashoka in all its glory. False ashoka in all its glory, an ashoka plant. Look at that. Look at that. So if you have a spacing of, let's say, 1 meter or 1.5 meter, just right here in the middle here, throw in an Italian cypress. This is a great combi with an Italian cypress. Behind it is a mansion. So the owner has used this. An ashoka plant grows tall. It's probably going to be much more taller than this. It will outmatch this electric line with probably a few more feet. So this acts as a privacy screen. So if across the road an apartment was to come up, let's say four floors, there'd still be some privacy afforded to whoever is on the other side. So I love this so much. I love this so much. So it needs a lot of patience, and the only people with the patience are probably the people with the money. So that's why the popular saying in my area, that's Kenya, goes that you need to have money for this to flourish in your garden or in your compound. Because one, you need fertilizer. You need to water it when there is no water. it has some diva attitude in it. So once it gathers space to grow, that's it. What do we have here? Viewers, in my comment section, let me know, what do we have here? What's this? It looks like a peacock palm or queen palm. What do we have? Look at that. Majestic. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Look at that. Look at that. So this is the beauty about palms. Yeah, it has that sophistication in it. By the way, did you know palm even in the so sorry about that, I was interrupted by a gardener, one of the caretakers of these homes around here. You know, these are private residences, like the half an acre compounds. So they're probably wondering, what's this guy doing? So I was interrupted and warned not to take photographs of the house. I quickly paused and reiterated that I was not taking pictures of the house, rather I was making content of plants, because I am a landscaper, a budding landscaper, that is. So let me know, what's this? And there is also this. So viewers, in my comment section, let me know, what's this plant? It has some beautiful flower. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. What's this plant? So look at that. Some very beautiful installation over here. So here, whatever is hanging over there, that's a Christmas palm. And what we have here, this is banana. And what's this? Let me know. Let me know, viewers, in our comment section, what's this? If you know the name of the plant, please don't hesitate to throw it in. So we have some, I believe these are some edibles. These are some edible kienyeji or veggies. What we have here is bananas. Now have a look at that. We already have a banana that has given what it's meant to give. We thank God for the rains. Moving on. Bananas, more vegetables, and a shocker, false a shocker in all its glory. Look at that. Now what we have here, this is an alcaria, but it has been cut to size. What do we have over there on top of that edge? This is a pink bougainvillea. And more bananas. Moving on. Of views and green spaces, this area of Kasarani, I'm only going to capture some ornamental plants that you can put in your farms, compounds, or maybe your balconies. That's succulents. If I see some, I will skip the indigenous plants unless it's something interesting. So something interesting here, like these parts of, you see there's a wall over there. This land is yet to be developed, so there's some small subsistence farming going on over here. You see there's some, let's see what's going on over there. Let's see, this is some sukuma wiki, kales, sukuma wiki vegetables, some edibles all through, some edibles, sukuma wiki. Have a look at that. Amazing. So all this area, this city chicken area of Kasarani, located right, you can access it through St. Francis. St. Francis is right before Hunter's Stage on your Kasarani Mwiki Road. You can access it through St. Francis Stage. Look at that beautiful house. Look at that. I don't know the owner, but I'd love to maybe access that piece of real estate and see what's in the inside. Yeah, I love it. Lovely. Moving on, what do we have here? Let's have a look. What do we have here? What do we have? These are snake plant. Viewers, in our comment section, let us know let us know what this is. I don't know what this is. Looks lovely. It has some grayish element to it. This is a snake plant. Amazing, nice. Can also be potted indoors. Nice air purifier over there at the back. That yellow. Oh, let's see this, viewers. How do you call this? How do you call that beauty? This is a duranta, variegated duranta. It's variegated because of these rough edges. So that's it. So let us know what this is. And there's also this beauty with the purple. I don't know, yeah, this the beauty with the purple. Viewers, in our comment section, drop us a hint what that is. And these two, a beauty. Look at that. Look at that entry porch. Look at that. Amazing. So moving on, what do we have here? Back here we call this sisal, but it's an agave. I don't know where they classify it. This is an agave. Let me get you better views. So if you know what type of agave this is, drop a comment on the comment section. That will be helpful. What do you have here? These are, how do you call it? These elephant ears. Yeah, this some type of grass. Viewers, in the comment section, let us know what type of grass that is. The elephant ears, how do you call it? I know it, I call it the elephant ears. At least that's what I know. And those days, what do we have here? What do we have here? Let us know who this guy is. This little fella over here. He has some slight rough. See that? Let us know who that is. And agave over there. And there is this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Who's that? Who is this little fella? Viewers, let us know what this is. Feels succulent. These are succulents. Viewers, let us know what that is. So I told you about the roads. They are very accessible. That's a Demio. Look at that. Look at the clearance, but it's accessing. And right about here, there is an access road. It's well tarmacked all through with a dedicated pedestrian walkway uphill to Kasarani Mwiki Road, St. Francis. That's where it leads to. So let's have a look at what this guy has done with this perimeter wall. On the outside, on the inside, there's not much to see, save for the stately royal. That over there you can see. And on the outside, along the perimeter fence, just like I told you, along the perimeter fence, you don't want people lounging around your perimeter fence. It creates that security threat. So you should have, I'd recommend you go for these spiky agaves. They got that aggressive look. Throw them in there. Let them communicate the message. Stay away. So that's just about it. So there's another. This is a duranta. This is a duranta, a green duranta, green variegated duranta. I think these are new plantings. As you can see, they've just been fixed in there, and some are even falling off. So these are new plantings. If you have some area of earth along your residential houses, premises, or maybe your balcony, it's raining right now, throw in some succulents and maybe whatever it is that you think you can manage. So come with me. So what do we have here? Right here, this is an areca. So remember I told you there's a very big difference between an areca and a golden palm. What we have here, it looks more golden on the stem, but this is not a golden palm. This is an areca palm. Look at the debris, the amount of debris it leaves behind, and it's probably not more than 6 feet. Yeah, it grows thick with sproutings of fronds. So that's your areca for you. We soldier on. There's a lot of people creating content over here. I told you I'll be showing you anything interesting on views. So don't forget to share, subscribe, and hit the like button. So we soldier on. Let's go see what's down here. Recently developing. That explains the large number of, it was a farmland back then. That explains the large number of parcels that have this Napier grass thing going on. Some still use their parcels of land to like rear some cattle for milk, cows that is. Some beautiful views over here. It's getting dark. At On Views 1, that's the name. Don't forget to hit your like button, subscribe, share. Let us know what you think, and let us know what you love us to explore for you. As I stated in my description bio, On Views 1 will be bringing you views from wherever we are. We travel a lot, so especially our green spaces, we are avid, passionate about green areas and spaces. So what do we have here? Let's use this as an example. This is a chicken mesh. This is a chicken mesh, and this right here, this beauty is a golden duranta, variegated duranta. This is a chicken mesh, and this are the timber posts. So this on the outside you can use if you're looking for some beautiful views. The duranta species comes in different shades. These are green variegated duranta. These are golden or yellow duranta. So you can plant it in short intervals to create that thick base growth. They can grow up to 15 feet tall, depending on the conditions that you subject them to. So they also flower. Have a look at this. These are duranta. Duranta has flowered. Look at those beautiful tiny purple flowers. That's a duranta for you. A duranta. You can mix them up, mash them up. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. So there is a church over here. This church, 2 years ago, this church was not here. All this was used for Napier growth. So 2 years ago, this church came and purchased a parcel of land. All this used to be mud. So that has since opened up the area. The owners of these parcels of land were not. It was all Napier grass. Now you see they have fenced it. Back here, there's some cattle. They milk them and sell the milk. So behind this, there's some cattle over there. They are cows for milk, kept for milk. Let's soldier on. So we are not in the rural area. We are in Nairobi, Kenya, Kasarani. Viewers, in the comment section, let us know what you think, what you love us to explore. Your eyes on these sides of Kasarani right now. What do we have here? This is a beautiful edge of K apples with some eucalyptus trees lined along the fence. So look how that beautiful is. If you're working with some big piece of land, that's what you do. Give you an exclusive view before I head home. Have a look at this view. So I'm heading home. The teens are still creating content, and I'm going to give you content on what they're creating content on. So have a look at that. I know it's getting dark, but you must have a look at this. Look at the access road. There's a dedicated pedestrian walkway. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Amazing. So you have some pretty nice access to the properties around this place. On V1 signing out. Until next time, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.